So it's been 1 week since the SANDF deployed to the Western Cape under Operation Prosper. More than 2,000 soldiers are working with SAPS to tackle gang violence. But the killings continue. A recent mass shooting in Galsteenfontein left 3 people dead, while concerns about heavy-handed tactics are growing. The question now is whether this is a real solution, or maybe just a short-term fix. We're joined by Bishop Lavis Crime Prevention Forum Chairperson Graham Lindhorst. Graham, thank you so much for the time. Appreciate it this morning. Let's just talk about what it is you've seen, maybe if we start there, over the last week since this deployment has begun.
Good mornings to you and good mornings to your viewers, and thank you for having us as the Crime Prevention Forum. Yes, the Army or SANDF has come into the area on the 2nd of April, and since they came into the area, yes, they came in with fanfare because the children were happy and they were running after them and they were just driving through the areas. But days after that, you still found that you have the shootings, you have the murders, and things are still continuing as if nothing has happened.
And so if that is the case, it begs the question, is there any point to this deployment so far? Has it borne any fruit in your eyes?
As far as we are concerned, it is not and it will not, because the government did not come to the communities to engage with them and bring something to the communities with the communities. We've always been saying nothing about us without us. And again, they've done it, and they will fail because they don't know what is the need within our communities, where is the hotspots and the points where there's problems. And the community stands willing to assist them, but they do not come. They think they know it all.
Okay, so what is the need and what are the hotspots?
Yes, for now, we can bring in the SANDF to sort of stabilize the situation, but our problems in the communities are much deeper. Our problems in the communities are of a social nature, because we need to fix what is broken within our communities. They say it takes a village to raise a child, but if that village is sick, or if that village is broken, as it is broken now, drug addictions, moms, no more moms, and parents, no more parents, children becoming parents, and fathers are absent. Unless we fix those things, we will not be able to fix the issues, because we don't need more guns. We already have a lot of guns within our areas. We need to fix our social ills within the areas. And that is what the communities say, what is needed, and we can assist. And these more than 800 million rand that they're now using, they could have plowed it into communities and have a much more better return on their money.
One would say that, and I can personally say that I agree with you, for example, right, Graham, and say that, yes, ensuring that there is greater employment within across the country really would help as a starting point. It would alleviate crime. It would alleviate all the issues we're facing when it comes to gang violence, etc., as well, and all the other issues we're plagued with and facing. But in the meantime, this is one of those ways that could possibly help, one might say. And so the big question mark is, one can agree with what you're saying and what the need is, but there have been so many calls and cries from the communities in and around your area, seeking the SANDF to also be in attendance here.
It's people that think the SANDF will solve all the issues. As long as you have an SANDF that drives around for 10 minutes in an area during the day, not even at night, and then goes out of the area, you will not have a solution, because these gangsters, they look at how the operations are, and they plan their own operations against what the law enforcement is planning. And once they out of the area, they come with all glory into the area, and we've seen it into Mitchell's Plain on on Monday, where there was mass murder again, mass shooting and murders again. We see it in all other areas happening. We saw it over the weekend in our Bishop Lavis precinct. So the army is not the solution. We need a long-term solution. You can put, yes, the bandage around the sore now, but unless you deal with the root cause, you will not solve the issues.
Yeah, and some of these issues then become so stark as well. And they're long-standing issues that have been an issue for a very long time. Are you saying then that the presence of the SANDF has changed absolutely zero right now? And I know it's only a weekend. This is going to be a year-long operation. But a weekend, nothing has changed at all.
It has obviously brought joy to kids because they haven't seen it. We grew up and saw the army and saw what the army are capable of doing within our areas. And we don't want to see that again. We saw in 2019 what has happened. When they came in, there was a downward trend, but when they stayed in the area for a while, it came up. When they left, it shot up and it left us where we are now, where we need to deal with crime within our areas that is going up daily. So we are of the view it hasn't done anything. We've seen they've come in, and as soon as they leave, all things starts again, and nothing has been stopped. It's because they do not do disruptive operations. We need crime prevention accordingly to be done disruptively.
Yeah. Graham, unfortunately, I do have to end it there. There was so much more that we certainly could have discussed. Unfortunately, need to end it there because of some news that we're still following as well this